Live, and we're talking about medical gaslighting. Our next guest, 43-year-old Amanda Bushelman, shared her experience of medical gaslighting on TikTok in 2023. She had no idea she was creating a viral movement of women around the world sharing stories of not being believed by their doctors. Take a look.
In today's episode of Doctors Should Believe Women, I went to the doctor 3 weeks ago with extreme right side abdominal pain, and my doctor sent me to the emergency room with suspected appendicitis. So I go to the emergency room. We do a CT and they're like, it's not appendicitis. It's a cyst on your ovary. They can be really painful. And I was like, oh, can they? Cool. I don't have any ovaries and I haven't had any for 10 years. And he's like, maybe you just had your uterus removed. And I was like, no. I was there the day they did it. They definitely took both of my ovaries. So I go home, and then on Monday, I was like, this still hurts pretty bad. So I went back to the emergency room, saw a different doctor. They looked up my history because they didn't believe me that I didn't have any ovaries. Oh, okay. And so then he sees what he thinks is a cyst on my ovary. It's actually a tumor. So she took it out. Guess what? I had appendicitis the whole time.
That video, massively viral, viewed over 4.6 million times. Headlines around the world picked it up. It started the hashtag Ovarygate that opened the gates for other women to stitch and comment their own medical gaslighting stories. Please welcome Amanda Bushelman to the show. I would imagine when you posted that video, you didn't know you were going to be contacted by people around the world.
No, ma'am, I didn't. I posted that for my 4 followers to see, and I woke up to a lot more than 4.
Right.
And national news.
National news.
Yes.
When you went to the first ER doctor, they wrote in your chart that you were anxiously presenting.
Yes.
What does that mean?
It's the new way for doctors to call women hysterical.
They wrote it in your chart?
It's in my chart. I even tried to have it removed because when in future appointments, when I go to the emergency room, if they go through my history, it's going to show that I showed up to the emergency room twice and I was super anxious, which could potentially cause doctors to not believe me further. And they refused to remove it.
Wow. You know, first of all, why can't you control what's in your medical record? You can't say take something out?
I wish I knew.
I'm going to find out. I need answers. That's my record. 10 years prior to going into you had a hysterectomy and an oophorectomy.
I did. For treatment of endometriosis.
Endometriosis. Oh, wow.
That took me 10 years to get a diagnosis for.
So you knew you had your ovaries removed.
It's the only treatment. It's the only surefire way to get rid of it.
And the person in front of you is, you used the word mansplaining.
He was mansplaining that he actually turned the imaging around and said, this is an ovary. And I'm like, but it isn't. It definitely isn't, though. And he said, I think you may have just had your uterus removed. And that's when I said, no, I was there. I was there. Wow. And they took it all because that's the only treatment for endometriosis. I
don't know how to feel about the next point. The doctor apologized. Is that the point? Did they say they didn't apologize to you?
No, they didn't apologize to me at all.
I thought they apologized.
No, they absolutely didn't. They refused to take any kind of responsibility at all.
Wow.
Tamika, your doctor apologized.
Did not apologize.
Did not
to
either?
Me. No.
What?
No.
Okay, so when you go back in and see them, you're like, hey, you were wrong. What happened?
Well, for me, I definitely received my very expensive bill for all of the, things that they did while I was there that didn't get me any closer to being helped. But they refused any responsibility at all.
Tamika, they didn't apologize to you, but they apologized to your mom.
That's correct.
Why do you think not to you?
I have no idea.
Right.
I have no idea. No eye contact either.
No eye contact.
When I went to the follow-up appointment, no eye contact.
I'm rarely speechless at this point, but I understand, as I said, by so many people reaching out to us saying, got to do this show again. This is me. This is my life. For you, you have said something I feel is so worth reminding. Your health is wealth.
It's wealth. Yes.
And that's a part of what you want people to understand.
Without your health, you're nothing.
Without your health, you are nothing.
Yes.